Hello everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitancy in your weight loss or weight maintenance. Today we're going to talk about Gwyneth Paltrow getting fit shamed for looking good at age 50 by the fatty body positive women after she revealed her diet, day in, day out diet. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. You can see that I have a pretty good rating. Also, check out my website, which has hundreds of articles and recipes. If you like podcasts, The Awakened Man has tons of health-related content, 400 episodes or so. If you like movies, I got the Cinema Rag podcast. And lastly, if you appreciate my content, there is a link for PayPal. So all of you guys know who Gwyneth Paltrow is. She's age 50. She has been with a lot of famous men, going back to the 90s with Brad Pitt and Ben Affleck, and then Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay. Now she's married to a really wealthy movie producer, television producer, Brad Falchuk. She has two kids with Chris Martin. Anyways, most of you guys know that she is associated with Goop. She created Goop, which is kind of this, you could call it wellness, but it's really items and gimmicks that are marketed to rich women. For example, she sold a candle for $90 that smells like her vajayjay. Admittedly, she admitted it. It's on the candle. She's very into health and she looks great for her age. She wears bikinis and so forth. And so she was on a podcast recently and she was recently asked, like, what's your daily diet like? Because, you look great for your age. First of all, Paltrow's mom looked good for her age too. Blythe Danner was a well-known actress in the 70s, probably most famous for like younger people, for being the mother in the Meet the Parents movies with Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller. So they asked her, she's like, well, I fast till noon, and then I normally have bone broth, and then I work out, do some infrared sauna stuff, and then at night I kind of adhere to a paleo diet, eat vegetables, paleo diet. And man, let me tell you, a lot of people came out after her like, oh my God, that's not real living. Real living is pizza and burgers and this starvation diet. Yet D-level celebrities like Meghan McCain and some body, like what they call them, the full-size models come out and they're all maligning her. And a lot of celebrities, I wouldn't say a lot of celebrities, but people are maligning her for her diet. And I just think it's funny because the things that she does are things that a lot of well-known celebrities do. Infrared saunas, Joe Rogan has one of those. Tons of celebrities have those. Tons of athletes have those. Cryotherapy too, freezing chambers, they do that. These are biohacks that are very, very popular with people who know biohacking. And this goes back to people 10 years ago, like Mark Sisson, Dave Asprey, these guys who kind of pioneered the paleo movement of the modern iteration. That being said, like the modern, because we've been fasting and eating like the Paleolithic ancestors since our Paleolithic ancestors. But I think what she's doing is what a lot of people do. Now I fast until the late afternoon every day. And a lot of people are fasting. So yes, do I have confirmation bias? To a certain extent, yes, because I've been doing it every day for 9 years. And let me tell you, I fast for the cognitive benefits of it. I don't miss the spikes, the crash, the spikes, the crash, the spikes, the crash, the hunger pains, the spikes, the crash. I don't miss any of that. When you're fasting, my mind works the best. I do my workouts in the morning. I just feel great and I don't really need to eat. And if I wait to have hunger pains, it's going to be like 7 o'clock till I feel that I don't ever get hungry. So a lot of people are fasting, but she mentioned that bone broth is very big in the paleo world. It's very nutrient dense. And then she mentions how she does paleo. So look, I talk about the websites. One of the mottos I had really early on at The Awakened Man, when it was named something else, God didn't make it, don't eat it. Our bodies are evolutionarily wired to metabolize fruits, vegetables, nuts, especially if you soak them because of the phytic acid in them, meats, fish, preferably wild caught, all these things because of all the pesticides on it. We can eat these, but this world of fake foods, frankenfoods, food shot up with preservatives and food dyes and aspartame and all these horrific things doused with pesticides are horrible for us. So adhering to a paleo diet is good for us. And it's not a starvation diet, just like the carnivore diet isn't a starvation diet. We're just gravitating toward foods that are easy to break down. So the fact that she does paleo diet, all right. And the other thing is, this is her choice, but she's been attacked. But who has she been attacked by? Mostly overweight women who are accusing her of starvation. A, it's her choice what she eats. B, if people want to listen to her, look, she's already talking to a group that is very into holistic health and biohacking. So I don't think she's like propagandizing well-intentioned 9-year-olds. She's just talking to other rich women who will spend $90 on a candle or spend $190 on or overpriced makeup. And the thing is, look, deep down, all these women that are criticizing her want to be Gwyneth Paltrow because she's 50 and she's skinny and she can wear a bikini and she's beautiful. And really what they're doing is, like we malign the cheerleaders and the jocks in high school because deep down we want to be them, it's the same thing here. People are envious of Gwyneth Paltrow. She's an Academy Award winning actress. She grew up with money. She's beautiful. She has a life that she can jet set around the world. You know, all these things. People are going to be jealous of that. So that's really what it is. And all the people that are coming out that are attacking her, who embrace and push the body positive movement, are actually doing people more disservice than what Gwyneth Paltrow is doing, because the body positive movement is shortening the life expectancy of people who are overweight. So you're not helping people by embracing the body positive movement, because being overweight shortens their life expectancy 7 to 10 years. So if we really like somebody or love them, we would tell them we wouldn't enable a bad behavior. But the body positive movement is largely pushed by middle-aged overweight women who can't lose the weight or don't want to lose the weight. And so they push their propaganda onto others, which is even more insidious, because if people listen to the body positive people, the advocates, then obesity would be even worse than it is now. And right now it's 70% of Americans are overweight, 40% are obese. It's skyrocketing. And how are you helping people? By telling them to continue a lifestyle that is going to shorten their life expectancy. Better advice would be to tell them, look at the childhood trauma, look at the intergenerational trauma, disassociate emotions from eating, all these things we've talked about before, because ultimately it's all about health and longevity. And obesity short-tails that or curtails that. And so Paltrow is just a convenient scapegoat because people deep down are jealous of the way Paltrow looks. But look, if more people were eating like she was, and albeit she probably is pretty fastidious in her daily routine, but look, you need daily routine to look good. You do. And when you don't have a good work ethic in terms of working out and rest and good sleep and eating well, you typically will end up unhealthy. So good for her for whatever biohacking she wants to do. And overall, if more people were doing that than eating the standard American diet, we'd have a healthier American. That's better for all of us taxpayers. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.